We have some very exciting news from Enshrouded today. They just launched their announcement teaser trailer of the next big update, Wake of the Water, which is the water biome update that we have all been waiting for. And I could not believe my eyes when I saw the trailer today live at the Gamescom opening night announcement. So without further ado, I'm going to play my reaction there. It was so much fun seeing that live with you all. And then we're going to dive in and dissect the trailer piece by piece to try to find all of the little hidden secrets and teasers and all of that good stuff. So there will be some spoilers ahead, but without further ado, let's jump in.
Still in early access, Enshrouded has already let friends adventure, fight, and build together.
Enshrouded, it's time.
But tonight, the world is about to change forever.
Come on.
A new force is coming, one that will redefine how you explore, how you build, how you survive. It's a monumental edition, and you're hearing about it first, right here at Opening Night Live.
Listen.
Come on.
I dreamt of a time before the corruption and the fight for survival. I dreamt of a shimmering home.
Holy.
And of exile. To find peace.
Look at that lighting and the weather.
Brave the deep.
Oh, yes! Haha, yes! Oh my god! Oh my god! Yes! Thanks, Manavieta! Oh my god, you guys! Yes!
We shall purge the profane and command the water.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at how good this looks!
Of the faithful.
Holy shit! Oh my god! So there you have it, absolutely stunning, and as a survival building games enthusiast, I don't think I've been this excited for an announcement trailer in quite some time. So yeah, absolutely cannot wait for October. As you saw in the trailer, that's when it'll be coming out. So now let's jump in, let's dive into the water and check out all the little secrets that you may have missed at a first glance. So starting right off in the trailer, we have some really beautiful scenes. It looks like they have already made a few improvements to the lighting and the weather system here. And you'll especially see that here soon when it comes to, yeah, just atmospheric fog and the way it's reacting with the light and the weather, the ambience. At least to me, it looks really, really great. Yeah, check this out. Absolutely gorgeous. Super, super cozy. Yeah, the rain, the fog, it looks really awesome. Super cool forest scene right there. Yeah, it is beautiful. And here we go. Now we are diving in to the water. So we have a beautiful above shot. I'm going to go ahead and slow this trailer way down so that we can start analyzing it a little bit. So we get sort of an above shot here. It looks like we have some docks. This is kind of the terrain, the foliage. We're getting palm trees, all kinds of really, really, really cool stuff. It looks like, yeah, all the foliage on the rocks and everything, and the water reacting with the light. It is beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. All right, so diving in here, you can see it is already interacting with the human. Splashing and everything. That looks phenomenal. Yeah, Wake of the Water. Not Avatar, Way of the Water. Yeah, so this is awesome. And right here, we have swimming here. Some fish off in the distance, which is just beautiful. The way the foliage, again, is just kind of waving around underwater. This looks amazing. Yeah, the bubbles and everything. Also, if I pause it right here, look at the way, yeah, the light rays and the ripples kind of reflecting on the floor here of this lake area. It looks like it'll be kind of more of like an inland ocean or like lake in a valley, less like big waves, less ocean vibes. That may come in the future with like base rate island concepts or things, but this is phenomenal. It's very like tropical, jungle, middle of the forest, like Indiana Jones vibes. I absolutely love it. Right here as well, we get a look at some angled blocks. If you see this little archway in the distance right here, we can see that these blocks have an angle sort of going this way. I don't know if those are like a new type of roof block. It looks like they could either be a new roof block or we might be getting the possibility to do angled blocks, but even if they are, the way they match the other blocks and the pillars and things looks really, really great. So cannot wait. And we do get some more new blocks, at least teased later on in the trailer here. Yeah, this looks absolutely beautiful. Right there again, the lighting. We get the sun shafts coming in, some new foliage down here, and some mobs with these big sword, spear-looking things that are chasing the player down in the depths. Yeah, this looks really cool. Look at that scene right there. The arches, some of the mangrove trees and everything. Again, the palm trees, the foliage hanging off of the cliffs, and all of the adventure. I mean, I cannot wait for, water biome, hollow halls and everything. There's probably going to be underwater breathing mechanics and all kinds of crazy stuff. I did not expect it to be this level of detail. I was honestly really impressed. Yeah, just check out this scene. Absolutely gorgeous. And right here as well, the way we could have underwater lighting react with like a little swimming hole. And this also makes me very excited and hopeful that we can build the water or bring it to our base somehow. And I have some more thoughts around that later on in the trailer, but this just looks absolutely beautiful. It can use some of the luminescent blocks on the floors here of like the little swimming pools and stuff, completely create a atmosphere to your liking, and I love that. And they're swimming into a cave right here. We'll get to see a shot of that next. And this is our first look at some gold coins. We get big coin piles. I'm assuming these will also probably be buildable, probably inspired again by like Lord of the Rings type of stuff, Desolation of Smog and everything. Be super, super cool. Or yeah, the Hobbit, where we get those big piles of gold coins. So can't wait to see what kinds of builds are created with these, as well as building some more builds myself. I would love to do little fishing villages and all kinds of crazy stuff with the lore here. It just looks phenomenal. So yeah, I can need some more of that, some jewels and things. This looks great. And there we go. I know a lot of people have been waiting for a two-handed greatsword. At least that's what it looks like. So there you go. You got your wish. A two-handed greatsword. It looks incredible. So we get some combat look at these like crocodile looking things. Those look great. We get some bamboo floor planks, some scaffolding pieces. I'm really hoping that these will be included in some of the assets similar to the pallets and things, so we could actually build with them and create our own little docks and pathways and things. So yeah, love the bamboo there. Looks great. More look at that great sword. Yeah, this is super, super cool. All right, pay attention to this. Shooting a wall with the explosive arrow, and watch this little hole in the distance where the light's poking in. We get dynamic water. It is now flowing through the wall and flowing down into the building. This is so amazing, which means yes, rivers, waterfalls, creeks, all kinds of stuff. And we can actually build those probably as a player, or at least create them from existing water sources. This is absolutely incredible to see. And it looks beautiful. They did such a good job. There's another pond, bigger lake area. Some of the roots here of the mangrove trees, at least that's what I'm kind of guessing this is. You can see here, kind of bordering the side. Lighting looks phenomenal. They did such a good job. Check this little scene out. Little grotto cave base would be such a cool thing to build down here. It looks so, so cozy. Some more of the roots close up of the mangrove. And the palm tree maybe there. Just, yeah, the way the foliage is and everything. Incredible. And probably a new type of terrain material for this. This definitely, yeah, a lot of new types of terrain with the way the foliage is and everything here. Super, super cool. The colors, everything just fits. A nice top down, again, a pre-existing structure there. All kinds of adventures to be had for sure. We don't see much in the way of boats in this trailer. There's a few little things like way off in the distance here. Maybe there's a little mast of like a tiny raft or something. I think it would be awesome if they had like a little kayak or canoe or raft or something. I don't think it'll be big ships or big boats given how small it is, more like little island hopping and jungle type stuff. But I think maybe we'll get some little rafts or something. But we don't really get a clear picture of that in this trailer. Yeah, this looks amazing, though. Probably taking place in the valley between Blackmire Forest and the mountains, the Albany summits. Possibly a continuation off of Pike's Port, based on the lore, basically continuing the water off of Pike's Port and blending it from the Shroud into this real world here, which could be absolutely incredible. I really can't wait to see how they pull this off, how they include it in the lore, and if they also include water in other sections of the world, or sort of how it plays in there. But yeah, this looks beautiful. And we get another like spire or flame altar thing, another look here on the left of the bamboo dock, kind of curving and stuff. Again, I'm hoping that would be super cool if these were assets that we could also build with some of the bamboo bridges and poles and everything. It looks really, really great. And there you had it. This is going to be something I'll have to kind of back up and do really slow here. We have fishing in Enshrouded, coming to Enshrouded. And again, beautiful little dock there that they're fishing off of. So yeah, fishing mechanics, super, super cool. I can't wait to see how that works for catching food and all of that, and how, yeah, really, really excited. You can also see, we zoom in a little bit in here, we have thatch walls, which looks really, really great. Some thatch walls, possibly off to the left here, a new type of, like bamboo block. I don't know, yeah, bamboo or something along those lines. Maybe a new type of wood block. We have some rope and stuff in there. Maybe a new type of roof block as well over here. So definitely some little sneak peeks to things. I think we'll be seeing a lot of new blocks with this update. But yeah, it looks really, really great. They may have even improved a little bit of render distance, which would be nice to see. We can see more detail on the terrain, especially way back in the distance, which could happen because it's just recorded with their in-game filming tools and everything. But that is one thing I'd love to see with future Enshrouded updates, is slightly better render distance, since they don't have Unreal Engine 5 or Nanite or anything. It's all created in their engine. I would love to see some better render distance, but this is looking great. The level of detail and everything. Check this out. We have like a floodgate here to be able to open dams and having aquifers and everything. So this little shaft up here is turning. And again, I'll play it for you slow there. That little shaft is turning, and this gate is opening, letting the water from the creek, flow down through the channel here. Again, hinting toward us being able to build our own bases and have the water as an element of it. Another beautiful sneak peek of the block here. Another type of block with the wooden slats and sort of the fancy carvings and stuff. That looks really, really cool. So yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to build this floodgate or anything. But let me go ahead and play that. Yeah, right there. It's opening. We see a waterfall here of it being able to come down, which is super, super cool. Absolutely love it. The big bamboo poles, some more close-ups of block and the thatch siding and everything. And then also, someone pointed out on the live stream, we've got a leaning ladder here, which means we might be able to do things related to that, or rotate them in different directions than just straight up and down. I don't know if that'll be a thing. Also, really nice bamboo gate over here, kind of tucked away. But yeah, the waterfall looks gorgeous. It's also kind of flowing over something, indicating that maybe some of these poles or things like that will turn or create like water wheel mechanics. If they had the turning windmill in the last update, maybe we'll have some more buildables when it comes to that. Yeah, because this does kind of look like a water wheel of some sort. All right, some more quick clips here. After here, we get what looks to be one of those little crocodile alligator things, the snapjaw in the tar pits of Blackmire. Looks like those guys swim because we've got some legs on it, a bigger bottom jaw or something. Maybe it's a different variation of the snapjaw animal there. But yeah, we get a little sneak peek of that. Even just the debris in the water and all of the details. Absolutely incredible. And there we go. Another bamboo bridge shot right there where it's like curved and bending around. It looks like if this was something we could build, it would be added as assets and we could use the free rotation and placing and everything to build with it as we wish, like we have with the palettes right now. But yeah, even you can notice the reflections on the water from the foliage above it and everything. I wouldn't be surprised if they would be bringing glass blocks or other transparent type building materials in with this update, since they now have actually had this mechanic going on, which is really exciting. We saw the introduction of reflective textures with the obsidian block and the ice and things like that with the mountain update, but now we are actually getting transparency, and yeah, it looks incredible. Another type of mini boss fight here. Yeah, looks really, really cool. And new weapons, new armors, all kinds of things that they're not showcasing in the trailer probably, but that I definitely cannot wait to see. So with that, if you are as excited as I am for this update, then be sure to subscribe and stay tuned, because I will definitely be going live when this update drops, as well as doing all kinds of builds and creative things. This is definitely one of my favorite games, if not my favorite game, when this update comes out. I just love survival building games, and this game always blows it out of the water, quite literally now. I was not expecting it quite as soon as October. I was thinking more like complete end of the year, but this is just brilliant, just brilliant. I absolutely love it. So comment below if I missed anything, if you saw any other secrets. Also, join my Discord server through the link in the description. Feel free to share other screenshots and other things of the trailer. We can kind of pick it apart more together, and I might do update videos if I find anything more with it or more news. But with that, I will see y'all next time. Cheers.